Welcome back, friends and family. Today, Lowrider Bicycle Magazine Fall 2001. And before we start, this is really special to me because through all my childhood and my teenage years, I was into lowriders. And if you can't afford a real one, you try to build one, a little one. So I was really into building lowrider model kits and growing up in little farmersville or farm town or whatever you want to say. It was really hard to get lowrider magazines, but it was even harder to get the Lowrider Bicycle magazine, which to me was just so badass because it had like all the cool bicycles in it and all those crazy over the top model kits. And yeah, like I don't know when I had the first and only lowrider bicycle in my town. It was an old BMX that I changed the fork to a lowrider fork. I even had the twisted support bars, and I built my own fender so it looked like a bagger Harley Davidson out of plexiglass, wood, and bondo. And I tried to pinstripe it, but in the end, I have to say it looked like a red rod before they were red rods. But I really love that, so let's just start this. And this is a beautiful shot. You still have the World Trade Center with the Twin Tower. Trastic, I think at the time the only car club out of New York City, and this must be the Queensbridge if it's down there. I don't know. I have no clue. But let's get this started. Okay? Beautiful artwork. Beautiful. Man, and everything twisted, everything chromed. Nice model kits. I never cut those out, but I always wanted to. I always was thinking, yeah, one day, I cut those out and put it on the rear seat bench of a nice car, and those on the front and on the rear. They have some letters, and there we have the cover trike, beautiful trike, everything gold. I love that paint, that purple, just over the top, and the spokes, it's just crazy. Here, if you want to pause it. Here's some details. Man, 2001 and already everything engraved. Beautiful. Man, I always wanted to order there. Always wanted either the green one or the purple, and then everything gold. I never really got the seats in that plush, whatever that is. I never wanted those. But everything else, I wanted like the chrome, only the shell all chromed. That would have been cool. Nice lineup. Okay, story time. So since I don't really can talk so much about bicycles, I just gonna tell you how I had it back then, sorry. Because, growing up somewhere far from everything cool, I had to mail order everything. And of course I worked like crazy to save up some money at like this video game place. It wasn't GameStop, and I had to sort like video games, and from that money I would go and order from Pegasus Hobbies my stuff. But at the time, no real internet, and you only would get like that weird catalog, which was a copy of a copy, and it was hard to tell what is what, and then you would order something and get something totally different, and you had to wait forever, and it was just bad. But then one day my mom took me to LA, and we went to an indoor swap meet in Montebello. And I remember that day like it was yesterday. I've never seen so many well-built cars than in that little, it was like in the indoor swap meet, like a little booth, and it was just full, and they had everything. They had all the cool model kits, they had built ones, they had the hydraulics for them, they had all the cool rims, everything. I got the fuzzy floor stuff, you know, that you make your your seats all like velvet, and I was just blown away. I went home, and that day changed my life. I built that, you can tell. I can show you some of my model kits from back in the day. You can tell before and after. I really tried to step up my game. It really impressed me. And they had that one model kit that I still like, at the time it was like crazy expensive. I don't know, like $30, and all the model kits, they usually at Save-Ons even, they would sell like for like $9 or $7 or whatever. At Toys R Us maybe for 10, 13, I don't know. But they wanted $30, and I was like, fuck, mom, can I have it? And she said, nah, that's too much money. But it was the Barris Cruise America 70 Chevy Impala, and it was the customized version on the box art cover, and it looked so cool. It almost looked like Cibbies, not those round headlights that those cars came stock. It had Cibbies in them, and I always wanted that model kit. I know they redid that, or you probably can buy it on eBay now, but I don't know. I just stopped building model kits at some point. I don't know, I can't do it no more. And you have like $20 now. What do? Do you buy something for a big car, or you gonna buy a model kit? And model kits are so expensive nowadays. Wow, hydraulics in the front and disc brakes. Cool. Crazy, everything twisted. Is that hydraulics or is it air? I really wonder. You guys can pause and maybe read it and let me know. Back to school. I'm so glad I don't have to go to school no more. Man, so crazy seeing that now. I saw that back then and I was thinking, wow, those kids are all older than me. Crazy. Okay, Southgate. Beautiful trike. Wow, that is pretty simple and nice. Tequila Sunrise. Sucks that those photos are all so small. Wow. Knight's Quest 2. Man, I remember that, staring at that bike, and I just couldn't. It was too much for my little childish brain back then. I was like, wow, they cut the frame here. Wow, the downpipe is missing, but they put all that twisted rod in there, and everything is chromed or gold plated. And just the way lace there is just amazing. I don't know who that is. Three-wheeler blue dog. Oh my god, he's from the Cottonmouth Kings. Oh Jesus. Okay, anyways, that blew my mind. And I think it's also a centerfold. Wow. All the colors, I love that it's like dark blue with lighter blue and purple. Crazy. Always love those sprockets if they cut them like that. Oh Jesus, sorry. You can pause if you wanna, so you can read that. What I really like nowadays, you have a lowrider bike, because back then you couldn't, for the most, you couldn't see the hydraulics, and then for some time they would have like a weird hydraulic system somewhere hidden, especially in like trikes and stuff. But then nowadays they have like little baby Pascos that I think on the airplane there was a fuel pump, and I mean that looks really cool. Nice, the spokes. The colors are cool too. What a beautiful bike. There, if you want to pause. Finally, my favorite part of that magazine. Wow, remote control. Crazy, I always wanted that. And later Radio Shack had the big one, the 1 to, I don't know, 16 or 1 to 12 or whatever that was. Man, I love that. And the Lindberghs. So cool. No, beautiful Regal. Beautiful. Super tiny photos. Ford Galaxy. That looks like a bigger scale. I don't know what that is. Cool. I know it all looks way different nowadays because you see Jeffries and all of those guys. Of course, that's a whole different level. But back then, stuff like this impressed me so much. I couldn't figure out where he got the rims from, because those were not the Pegasus ones. He has the Picat sun visor on. It lays. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, there we have the Acura. I think that round 2 models, or whatever they're called now, it used to be playing Mantis, now it's round 2. They reissued that. So you can buy all the 90s model kits again. Which I think is pretty cool. You know, sometimes you get a little nostalgic about stuff. Nice patina. PlayStation stuff. I don't know. Wow, Mattel. That is so cool. I have that's a Hot Wheel. Like, in 164, and I always loved it when it came out. I think I had the magazine first and then was looking for that Hot Wheel. And this the big 118 scale, 65, and so cool. I have the other color version of that. And they had the Lowrider bike kits. Remember that? This is just the prototype, but you could go to Toys R Us or your local hobby store, and they had that little thing from Hot Wheels where you had like a little screwdriver, almost like those skateboards, and you can build your little lowrider bike. Always wanted one, but it was too much money. Okay, just real quick, another one of my 2 cents. I used to build everything radical, and I also had there was a 65 Revell lowrider that already came with like lowrider wire wheels, but they weren't as cool. It was gold and everything, but I did my own twist on it. But I did that too, and of course nowadays everybody says they don't like transformer cars, but to build a model car, I love doing that. Beautiful. Beautiful Regal. Wow, that impressed me back then. That really impressed me. All the pinstriping, everything. The interior, also flip front. So cool. That I couldn't really figure out, and then I found out that's a snap together kit, I think. Yeah, slammer. That was a snap, like a snap together kit. Wow, the colors almost look like Final Score. Wow, beautiful Chrysler. That looks pretty. That pink with white interior. Wow. Cool. Man, that takes me back. Nice Regal. That's the Regal that was featured earlier. Wow, that Buick Rivera. I remember that with the interior. That is insane. What a cool, and he molded the hood in. Man, everything chrome. Very cool, very classic Nomad. And nice, look at the paint. Crazy. Crazy. I love that car. I think at the time AMT did this car as a lowrider, and I think AMT did a Monte Carlo where you had the pumps and the batteries for the rear, and you even could change the suspension, and I think the same happened with this, and you even could steer that one. You can like you couldn't steer, but the wheels you can move. I still have that, but not as cool as this one. Just normal. I just engraved the windows with a Dremel and stuff. Yeah, those were so cool. So from Lindbergh also did those little hoppers that were really cool. So thanks for watching. I thought it would be way shorter than it was. But anyhow, thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. I don't have as many lowrider bicycle magazines as I have car magazines, but I definitely have like some, and I gonna share those with you guys in the following weeks if I have time and if I can do that. After that, I definitely gonna do, I already have everything in place to do another lowrider bump of another lowrider of the year video with, I'm not gonna say it now, but I'm gonna make a whole series about all the famous 90s lowrider of the years. So like Strictly Business, Penthouse, the Las Vegas lowrider, Lethal Weapon, all of those cars, and also the mini trucks and stuff like this. So lowrider truck and lowrider bump of the year. There were the Thomas, talking about like radical cars. The Thomas with that Plymouth Pura Vida, beautiful car. And I have every lowrider magazine where it was featured, so you can see most every version of it. And that car, to me as a kid, I was like, wow, really cool. So again, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. And share my videos, please, okay? If you like them, share them, okay? See you in the next one. Bye.